Class 10 students, scoring well in your board exams is not just about knowing your answer, it's about how you present your answers. Every year, so many students lose marks by just the way they write their answer. They know everything, but they are not able to show their knowledge. In this video, I am going to tell you the way to write 3 to 5 marker subjective questions. Yes, my dear students, how to write 3 to 5 marker, 3 marker and 5 marker subjective questions in your upcoming board exams. That will help you improve score in SST, English, Science, Maths and overall all these subjects. Okay, so let's begin. Now, why students lose marks, my dear students? First of all, they write long paragraphs instead of bullet points. So, sometimes, unless the question asked for example, if in a question it is given, write short note, then obviously there is no other choice, you need to write in a paragraph. Otherwise, if there is no such mention of notes or anything, you need to write in bullet points only, okay? And most students, what they do, they start writing in paragraphs straight away. They start writing stories. Now, examiner, obviously, they are checking 100, 150 copies every day. They do not want to look for the answers in your answers. You have written the answer, but they have to look for the words, for the keywords that they are looking for in your answers. So, what will happen? They will frustrate, right? It will frustrate them. And you are going to lose marks. So, do not do that mistake. Unless it is mentioned in your question, do not write in paragraph. Okay. Second thing, they miss the important keywords or they present their paper poorly. So, what does that mean? Basically, when in NCERT itself, there are some keywords that are very important because your answer key is made from the NCERT only. So, if you use those keywords in your answer is obviously looking better and your answer is obviously what the examiner is looking for. So, you are going to score extra marks. What most students do, they miss those important keywords. They write from any other source that they have read it, which is correct, but since they do not have the NCERT verbatim, the NCERT keywords that the examiner is looking for, they are going to score less for the same question that the other student is going to score more if they used the NCERT verbatim, right? And paper presentation, again, you need to practice your paper presentation every day. Now, what is the examiner looking for? Now, we have discussed the mistakes that most students do, right? They write in paragraphs, they miss the keywords, they do not present the paper properly. Now, what is the examiner looking for? Examiner is looking for clear, structured answers. Because, my dear students, examiner again has to check around 100 and 150 copies every day. If your answer is straight in front of his eye, they will see it and they are going to score you well. Because they are already happy before checking your answer that you have written in clear, structured way. You have given an introduction, you have given a body, you have given a conclusion, you have written all the bullet points, you have highlighted all the important keywords. Yes, they are already happy before checking your answer. So, what does that mean? They are going to score you full marks for the same question. Okay, now answer presentation. Right, what is the answer presentation? That we will deal later on in details. But to sum it up, answer presentation means what the question demands, you are writing it in a well structured manner. You write the introduction or definition first, then you give a body and then you provide a conclusion. That is what an answer presentation is. Also, your answer is neat and clear. That doesn't mean you have a very beautiful handwriting. That means you are able to organize your thoughts neatly, not in a messy way. Okay. Next, how examiner check your copy. So, firstly, examiner, they just scan the answers, okay, because they have the eye for it. They are not taking one copy and giving half an hour for that, right? They are taking what, like 10-15 minutes, max 10 minutes is given for your answer sheet, okay. So, what they are doing, they are just scanning the answer, looking for the keywords. If the student has written these keywords or underlined these, I see them, and that is going to make them correct. That will give them that will make them score you full marks. Now, they are looking for the keywords, they are scanning your answer. Now, each correct answer, each correct point means 1 mark. So, what does that mean actually? If you write 2 correct points, so that means for a 2 marker question, you are going to score 2 marks. For a 3 marker question, if you write 3 to 4 bullet points, 3 to 4 clear points, you are going to score 3 marks. Okay, so it works like that. Next, neat structure and representation. So, a neat structure and very well presented answer is what an examiner is looking for, and that's how they check your answers. Now, what is the golden rule? Again, I'll explain it. If you have a 1 marker question, write 1 clear point. If you have 3 marker question, write 3 to 4 clear points. If you have a 5 marker question, write 5 to 6 clear points. Do not exceed or do not limit it, okay? If you write less than them, you are not going to score full marks. If you write more than them, you are not going to score extra marks. You're just going to score the exact amount, okay? Now, how do you write a 3 marker question? What should be the structure? So, you start with the introduction or the definition that is given in the question itself. You draw the inspiration from that, you rephrase your answer, your question in such a way that it becomes the introduction or any definition, anything is asked. For example, if they ask about allotrope of carbon, so write the definition. Allotrope are the physical entities that have are made up of same elements but have different physical arrangement, right? Then you write, if it is a 3 marker question, write 3 to 4 bullet points, okay? Underline all the important keywords using a pencil. If it is specified you have to write a note, then write in 50 to 70 words. Do not exceed the limit and do not write below 50 words. And then finally, if you want, you can give a conclusion. But if you are writing in points, you are not giving a conclusion. You just write the points. But if you are writing in this paragraph format, you do give a conclusion. And remember to always give a positive conclusion. Never give a negative conclusion. Next, when you are writing a 5 marker question, again 2 ways you can write it, in a paragraph form or in bullet points. Do the introduction or definition first, then write 5-6 bullet points, and after writing them, if any diagram is given or any example you need to give that example or diagram, okay? Diagrams are given in the end and examples you give in between, okay? Then again, if it is a paragraph 1, write 100 to 120 words, do not exceed the limit and do not write below it. Next, subject wise tips. So, when you are writing in science, what is important in science? Science definition are important, keywords are important, your diagrams in biology are very important. So, focus on definition and the keywords that are given in NCERT, underline them with a pencil, then focus on the diagrams, write the diagrams, draw the diagrams and then well label it. If you label your diagram correctly, you are going to score full marks, my dear students, for the same diagram if a student made the diagram and they did not label it at all. Okay. Now, in SST, normally in SST you have this subjective answers, right? So, if you have a 3 to 5 marker subjective question and they ask you to write in a paragraph, then follow introduction, body and conclusion. Firstly, give an introduction in which you tell about what the question is dealing with, what is there in the question. Then you explain the body, what like how the details of the event, and then at the end you give a conclusion that has what has happened before. Okay. Now let's move on to maths. In maths, my dear students, actually you have a very good format. You write the given, whatever is given in maths and physics also. Okay. So you write firstly what is given to you. It is given in the question, right? And then after that you write what is to prove. If examiner want you to prove that these two triangles are congruent or not, so write that down, to prove, and then after that give your solution, solve it, okay, and then write your answer in a sentence, write its sentence. If it is a proving question, write hence LHS equals to RHS. If you get any algebraic question and you have an answer x equals to y and y equals to this much, so then write it in sentence, the value of x equals to this and y equals to this. If you follow this structure, then what will happen, my dear students? If let's say if you did not write this part, or if you did any mistake in this part, right, so you will be getting marks for these other 2 steps, right? You will be getting marks for the stepwise writing, right? If any step goes wrong, you will be getting marks for the other steps. But if this is wrong, answer is wrong, then you will be getting only marks till here 3 steps, because you proceeded with the solution, you write the given, you write the to prove thing, and then answer, there was an error, there was a mistake, so you won't be getting mark for the answer, but rest step you will be getting graded for. Next is English. In English, again similar to SST. If it's a paragraph question, write introduction, body and conclusion. But if it is a 3 marker, 5 marker, in bullet points if you want to answer, then again introduction, write 3 to 4 bullet points. A 5 marker question, introduction, write 5 to 6 bullet points, and that is all. Now, final tips. To conclude it all, write your answer smartly, not long, not hardly, okay. So, it's like working smarter than harder. What does that mean? Basically, you have a pattern, right? Remember this pattern, introduction, then you write the bullet points, and that's your answer done, right? Or other way, you write an introduction or definition, then you give the paragraph. Word limit you should remember 50 to 70 words for a 3 marker question. 100 to 120 words for a 5 marker question, and then you do the conclusion, right? So always remember this format. If you answer in this format, you will be avoiding the storytelling. You won't be writing too long. You will be saving some time that could be used for other questions. Practice answer writing, okay? That is other thing. Always, you have very little time, less time now, okay? So every day sit down, practice your answer writing during afternoon, every day, okay? Do it religiously, only then you will be able to write good answer in your exam. And clear structured answers. If you write answers in a clear structured way, clearly, neatly, clearly, in a structured way, you are going to score more marks than other students. Yes, my dear kids. So do not do that mistake of writing messily, writing everything you remember. That is not going to score you marks. It is going to deduct marks here. The examiner is going to deduct marks of you if you do that mistake. So do not do that. What you should do, you should write clear structured answers, which will help you score more marks. And that is all the best for your board exams. If you have any doubts, mention them in the comment section. If you want me to make any other video, I will make it for you. And take care. All the best.